My name is Derek Crystal. I am a UVU Public Relations student, and I'll be graduating in December of 2016. I chose to attend UVU for a few different reasons. One reason that I chose to attend UVU was because I actually had a academic scholarship that lasted throughout my first 2 years. So to save money, I thought it would be a good idea. Also, it was a commuter school, and I was living at home, so it was a good chance for me to continue on doing what I was doing and travel to commute to UVU. I also chose to go to UVU because my older sister went to UVU back when it was UVSC, and she had really good experiences, and I wanted to go to that same school at least to start. I didn't know if I was going to transfer or not, but I went there as a starting point, and then ironically, as I continued on throughout going to school at UVU, I really enjoyed it, and I became part of the school, and I became interested in all the activities that I could do there, and I ended up moving to Orem and enjoyed living there as a UVU student. The reason I chose to study PR at UVU was because while serving in LDS mission in London, there was a play that came out called the Book of Mormon Musical. And originally, everyone thought that this would be a really harmful thing for the church and its members. And the PR director actually came and spoke to us, and they told us that this negative thing that everyone's talking about, their goal was to turn it into a positive thing. And they showed us their campaign, their plan, and what they were going to do. They were going to use buses, they were going to use train stations, they were going to use advertising in the back of the playbill and other opportunities, and turn it into a super positive experience for the church. And I thought that was really cool how they can take something that was really negative and that the media might be portraying something really negative, and they took it and made it a positive thing. And that's what really sparked my interest in public relations, was being able to do that, to protect the image of a company or a brand and really turn whatever negative thing is going on into a positive thing. My understanding of public relations didn't really change while I was studying at UVU. I think it developed, which is the other part of the question. And what I mean by that is I kind of knew what PR was, but I definitely didn't know how it was done. I didn't know the campaign process, the research that went into it, laying out tactics and strategies and being able to implement them. And since studying at UVU, I've been able to develop all of those things. Um, I always understood that PR was, about maintaining that image, and, if you're going through a difficult situation, like we studied Starbucks, for example, and they were facing lots of challenges, we turned those challenges into opportunities, and we helped them grow as a company. But I think I learned a lot as far as how that's done, and I think UVU really helped me to develop that little knowledge that I had into practical things. I would describe my education in public relations at UVU as positive and successful. Um, I think the teachers, the professors that I came in contact with really helped me to grow as a person, but also to learn a lot about the field of public relations. Um, there are so many opportunities for us to actually implement things, campaigns, and just actually using the things that we learn. And now I think that was my favorite part about it. For example, in one class we had to build a website. In another class we had to actually create a campaign for a real company and implement that. And I think um, that made my education as a PR student at UVU successful, and definitely a positive one. My greatest accomplishment as a PR student at UVU would have to be Bateman. Bateman is a competitive case studies opportunity where students all around the country create a campaign for a certain company or business, and what they do is they compete against other schools around the nation for the best campaign. I think that was probably my biggest accomplishment as a PR student at UVU was we had to literally from nothing create a campaign for the Student Veterans of America, implement that campaign, and watch it grow and develop and put all of our hard work into it. And it was a lot of hard work. It was a lot of late nights. It was a lot of studying. It was the two hardest semesters of UVU that I had. But it was definitely also my biggest accomplishment, being able to work with a small group of individuals to come together to complete a task. My recommendations to students who are studying PR would be to probably go find an internship in a field that you enjoy and go learn firsthand. There's School is great. School helps us to learn so much about public relations, and I definitely did. But being able to do hands-on things and actually implement what you learn in an internship, I think that goes a long way. And so if I had one piece of advice is if you love sports, try to find a PR or some type of internship that has to do with PR and sports. If you enjoy, if you want to work in a PR firm, try to find an internship at a PR firm. And I think as you do those things, first of all, you'll see if that's what you truly enjoy, but you'll also be able to learn how it's done in the real world, which is the most important thing anyway. After school, we're going to be in the real world. So that would be my biggest advice is to go find that internship that would benefit them the most. After I graduate, I plan to use my degree to potentially go on to do a master's program, and I also want to end up working in sports, and I'd like to do that with public relations. There's a lot of opportunities in that field with PR, and that's what I'm looking to do. So I might go do a master's first, but my goal is to keep applying for jobs that will land me doing what I want to do, which is working in sports. Right now, I work um, for a pharmaceutical company, a sales pharmaceutical company, and that's really helped me and pushed me for the last 3 years. And I'm working full time, and I'm going to continue working there while I apply and look at master's programs, and hopefully within the next little bit I'll know my exact direction, or I'll be able to land a job that, or even an internship still that will be able to benefit me. And that's kind of my plan right now. That's what I plan to use my degree for. Um, and I hope that it all works out soon and I can kind of keep moving forward with my career.